Nigerian journalist and presenter Hussaini Rufai, while speaking on Arise TV, reacted to the statement made by the governor of Imo State, who advised the Southeast to forget the presidency in 2023, saying it would produce a president of Nigeria the day they found peace with the country or became the economic and technological giant of the country. Really? Well, which would make it an irresistible option. Hussein Rufai stated that he must be reminded that some of his kinsmen died during the Civil War. He added that the Nigerian presidency is not meant for a particular region, but for anyone who is qualified to contest. According to him, for the Igbo man who said the Igbo presidency is not tenable, we should also remind him that some of his kinsmen died in the Civil War. And if he says his kinsmen who died have no right to the presidency, then he's saying that those who died in the Civil War probably died in vain. You see all these people, you know, say all these people that call themselves politicians across board. Oh, I always tell you, when you talk of marginalization, now you and I, now they marginalize. Oh, see these people, they don't chop belly food. Go and check all those politicians across board. If any of them is living a less privileged life, no, they just want more, and that is why they will be using marginalization. They don't chop belly food, so they can spew anything. They are not affected by anything. But those who want the betterment of this country, who want good leaders, who want responsible people to represent them, they are the ones crying out and shouting that we want a better person, somebody who has the will to do the right thing, somebody who is not corrupt, somebody who is not selfish, somebody who is patriotic. That is the kind of person, or those are the kind of leaders that Nigerians are yearning for. But you see all these ones, they will continue to tell you all manner of rubbish, and you will not see the reality. What is the reality? To them, everything is at their disposal. They get the best services in this world. Their bills are being paid by the sweat of an average every average Nigerian. So they don't care. But you, what is more important for you? What is more important for you is for you to be able to afford 3 square meals a day. It's for you to have those basic social amenities, social, those normal things, just for you to have electricity. You have a security everywhere is well arranged. Not that you are in a traffic, you don't even know your headway, everything is just zigzag. You don't have a power, you don't have light, and all of that. Those are the things that you just need, and you want somebody that will do it. And these guys will continue to tell you that it is not they are doing the best. I don't understand. So that is why they can come out and spew rubbish. You can imagine this person, this Uzodinma, how old he was when he was young. Who would have thought that all this one will now grow into monsters, that they will not even have feelings at all? They will not have feelings at all. Okay, who brought the civil war? Mr. Journalist, please trigger another civil war campaign. Chai, hopeless Uzodinma. The Rufai must be a child when the civil war started. When it started, so because he has gained knowledge. You don't need to be alive or to be around even when you are not born, but for you to get to understand some things. The reason why most of you don't know anything is that you always listen to what the politicians, the lies they tell you. But for you to go and do some verification, for you to get knowledge, you will not be able to do that because you are too lazy. You are occupied by the nonsense that these evil politicians spew out, and you believe it. Go and do your research. You hear say this one say now, so you can't compare yourself to Rufai, I mean, I don't know, that's his name, that sounds like a Rufai. You don't have knowledge. You can't stand him. When you want to discuss, you can't discuss with him. Your own is just to do like Kenneth Okoko said that Soludo was involved in, what is it called, local gossip. Well, I will not be surprised if the handler of this is Festus Keyamo. I don't even know the way we reason in this our country for somebody like Rufai to say things as they are, a journalist for that matter, for him to speak the truth. It's not a crime. Oh. That is why we are going backward in this country. No, you don't have to say it. You have to be politically correct. You have to try to be neutral. Just to not to say, not to hit the nail on the head. And you see the lies before you. You don't. Who is going to speak? You cannot speak. Somebody is speaking. You say no. As a journalist, it's not. Who told you? Which law? is there because people have been playing to the gallery. That's why you see that those some people are not saying something. Hmm. Well, of what consequences is the civil war? Very much and cannot be wished away. Of historic consequence to Fiakwa. Truly hopeless Uzodinjo. He is the commander-in-chief of all Efulefu in Igbo land. Ignore him and his statements. Hmm. Nobody made a point from the civil war. It was most unfortunate and was an insight unnecessary. The journalist is crying more than they believe. Sign of truth is crying more than they believe. Now it's not an ethnic bigot at all. It's not an ethnic bigot. He's saying it's just the way it is, but you don't like it. If it is coming out from somebody who is from the southeast, now you say, forget he's being paid. But when they see the truth, they say it. It's not an Igbo man, but he's saying it the way it is. Just because some people from other places are not really saying it that way, they are trying to play all these ethnic cards, and you begin to uh, come up with all this your propaganda that you don't have to say this. Uzodinma is doing the job he was installed to do, but believe me, nemesis will catch up with him. Most of the time, we don't even see the nemesis. It is all these ordinary people that you see that are being affected. Honestly, Supreme Court Governor Malam Hobu Uzodinma is one of the most unfortunate things that have happened to Nigeria and particularly Imo State. Don't mind the Uzodinma, the Supreme Court governor. It's just selfish. Saying that Igbo presidency is not tenable now is not the same as saying Igbos cannot be president in Nigeria. Mr. Rufai should refrain from the civil war to whip up sentiments in Nigeria politics. I'm very sure that your mother is Igbo. That is great achievement born by someone who mostly loved by God. This is one of the Igbo sellers. That's Uzodinma saboteurs. We have in Igbo land. He is the only Igbo man that is not qualified to hold political office. Did he even win election in the first place? That is the question we need to be asking. Yeah. Oh, someone says insult can never kill a pig because the pig's surname was an insult. You can say that again. You can say that again. You can say it again. That's it. So that's the kind of people we have. Oh. They will just tell you, be praying. The ones from the religious side, they will say, be praying. Oh, Gadima, Ada. Oh, somewhere about Adima. They will be telling you that year in, year has 10 years, 20 years, you are still there. They will just continue hoping, and hoping. And that is the case of the rich are getting richer and the poor are getting poorer. So, guys, let's hear your opinion on this matter too.